everybody, it's your girl Novene C. Welcome to Novene C TV. And we are here in Vallejo at Richardson Park for the Duddaman Memorial Bash, aka Kimo Williams. And I have with me a very special guest. No introduction needed. Mac Mall.
What's happening, man? It's the MAC, y'all. Mr. MAC Mall, man. What's going on? It's a beautiful day, you know what I mean? Representing my cutty Kimo, man. Rest in peace. And it's an honor and a pleasure to be here.
Right. So, how do you know Kimo?
I knew him ever since he was a baby, like a little kid. I'm a couple years older than him, but he always been around. Young like little brother. I knew him before that. He always was around. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah.
And so what does this event mean to you?
I mean, you know what I mean? Cuddy was always there for me, you know what I mean? So if it's something celebrating his life and what he meant to us, and not only us, but Bay Area hip hop, you know, man, and he my Cuddy, he my young Cuddy, so I gotta come represent, you know what I mean, and show my face. You feel me?
Right. And like you said, he was very supportive of everybody. You know what
I'm saying? Yes.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say about Kimo is Kimo. They opened the door for Kimo. As a matter of fact, they opened a window and Kimo came in the house. He made his own job. He made himself into Mr. Everywhere. And that Mr. Everywhere, that means he was at every club representing Thizz, representing Mac Dre, representing the Crest, representing our movement, Thizz Nation. He was at every club, every biker spot, everything, man, and he made his own lane. Right. And that's what people need to understand. There was no, you know what I mean, just job for him, but he made himself important. You know what I mean, and I always give him credit for that. More people need to peep how he got down and be like that.
Right. No, for real. That's very true. I'm glad you mentioned that. And so one thing that really had my heart pulled for him, like when my brother was in jail, nobody posted more posts about free Big Dot than Kimo. Kimo always put crack them games, free Big Dot. Yeah. He was always posting my brother. So like I hella love him. You know, he used to call me Big Sis. Yeah. I call him little brother. You know what I'm saying? So it's important for us to still keep his name going. You know
and the thing that people need to understand is that he did all these things that he did that I'm mentioning. He did all because he loved us. You know what I mean? That was because he loved us. He believed in us. You know what I mean? And that's why he, you know, even battling health. You know what I mean? Battling health issues. He still was on the road, representing, waving the flag, throwing up the T, you know what I mean? So he was very brave, man, and you know, I appreciate it. Yeah.
That's good to say. I don't want to get too emotional because
right.
Like emotional.
Yeah,
you know what
it
I'm
is too.
Especially even talking to you, right? Because
man, it is.
Let me just say this while I'm getting emotional. So
come on, man, don't cry, man.
Okay, well,
all right.
Okay, never mind. We'll talk about that.
We just very. Go ahead.
Okay, no, I told you before, but I just want to say thank you. You know what I'm saying, for stepping up and being a pallbearer at my mom's funeral. You know, even though that it was supposed to be other people, and then the other people weren't there right that second. So
honor and pleasure, man. Yeah. My people, man. She loved me. I loved her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was, and for y'all to even ask me, you know what I mean? I know how important that is. So for y'all to even ask me, it was like, of course.
Right.
You know what I mean? Of course.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You know, I love y'all, man. I love all y'all. You know what I mean? For real.
We go way back, and that, like I always say about Vallejo, what I love about Vallejo is like generations of friends, right? So like your parents know my parents, our grandparents know each other. So like all of us through the generations have been friends. So like we love each other.
That's what we lost in Vallejo, because now we don't have that no more. You know what I mean? We have a lot of different people mixed into the thing, so it ain't like a connection. I don't care if you was from the South, the Hills, or whatever. It always was a connection. Now with all the other people that came in here, those connections are man, few and far between. A lot of people are out of town. A lot of people are going and stuff like that. But I said this on Shig thing, man. When you see a Cuddy, hug a Cuddy, man.
Right, always.
You know what I mean? When you see a Cuddy, hug a Cuddy, man. Because we got to keep that sense of family that we grew up with. We got to keep that going on. It's on us now. We the OG.
Right.
You feel me?
No, for sure. And that's what I love about us, because like you said, see a Cuddy, hug a Cuddy, right? I feel like we're very affectionate.
Yeah.
Right? We're very loving people.
Always tell each other we love each other.
Yeah. And that's how man, woman, and child. That's how we always been. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that.
Because it's genuine love, man. Like I say, man, like that Cuddy, the Cuddy, the definition that like I said, you know what I mean? It's not kin, but it's closer than a friend. You feel me? We are like family. You can go in somebody's house and eat. You know what I mean? You can get scolded if you was doing something wrong. You know what I mean? We was all a big family, and we still like that. But it is on us to keep that tradition going.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So since you're a performer and you recently did Yoshi with a live band.
Sold out live band. Yes.
Yes. I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I saw it, I was like, you need 2 shows, dude. You definitely need 2 shows.
But honestly, June 14th, 2026, my birthday, I will be doing 2 shows at Yoshi's. You know what I mean? It's my birthday, so we're gonna do 2 shows. I don't know what time. Maybe it might be 6, 8, or 7, 9, whatever. But I'm gonna do 2 shows. Then we're gonna do a party at Mr. Fab's.
Hey, Desi. Yeah. Okay, that's dope. Okay, I'm excited now. Okay, so what's the difference between performing with a live band and then performing with like a DJ or a soundtrack?
I mean, a live band is how many members you got in the band. Y'all all got to be on one accord. You know what I mean? When you with a DJ, it's got to be you and him. So that's like 2 people and anywhere from 4 to 6 to 10. You know what I mean? Yeah. Y'all all got to be on one accord. Y'all all got to rock with each other. Right. You feel me? And at Yoshi's, I perform for an hour. Wow. You know what I mean? So that's an hour of entertaining. You know what I mean? You really have to be an entertainer to do that. Right, you ain't finished just jumping on there and just, you know what I mean? Just because you rap on your mama couch, you ain't gonna. That don't mean that you can, hop on that stage and do that.
And you dressed up.
Oh yeah. Nah, I did a switch up. The cup. When I came out, I basically was dressed like my first record cover. I had on the same outfit, had Taco Style, the Magmar T-shirt, the white one, the 101. So it was just kind of like telling the story without telling the story from the little kid to the grown man shit. You know what I mean? And this, I signed the contracts this week, and I'm planning some crazy shit. You feel me?
Ooh, I'm excited. Okay,
yeah, it's gonna be beautiful.
I can't wait. You know, you're one of my faves, right?
Man.
And so when I went to that white party, and I got there kind of late, and then Tamara, she had like guided me to like the stage area. She kept saying, "Stay right here," because I said, "I'm looking for Tamara." Right. She's like, "Stay right here. Trust me, stay right here." But she knew you was coming on. Yeah. So then you came on, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I was just hella juice.
It was like 3,000 people there.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Shout out Lil D, man. You know what I mean? Another honor and a pleasure to get down, you know what I mean? And like I've been on a hell of a run, man. You know, I've been really blessed, really blessed, man. You know what I mean? And to be relevant, you know what I mean? To still put smiles on faces is a blessing. You know what I mean? And I appreciate each and every person that sing my songs. You know what I mean?
Right.
For sure.
Because they're classics. You know what I'm saying? Hella classics. How many years has it been?
Ooh, I've been rapping for, man, like over 30 years.
Yeah, I know
over 30 years. Over 30 years, you know what I mean?
I remember what, 90?
93. 93.
Okay, yeah. I used to bump your album with CD where I would be cleaning up and shit. You know
shit, might be 40 damn near. I don't know. I got to do the math. Y'all do the math at home.
We're not that old, man. We're not that old. But I'm older than him, so I'm definitely not that old.
Word up.
So, in your music business, like, what's your biggest accomplishment in your career?
To own 50% or 100% of each record that I ever put out.
Oh wow.
To own my masters, you know what I mean? To control my masters, you know what I mean? And not only that, one of my biggest things is also to become a self-published author. You know what I mean? Also to do the Apollo, you know, to sell out Yoshi. You know what I mean? Like I keep making goals for myself and I keep topping them. You know what I mean? So we always doing something, you know, great or something that we might maybe thought we couldn't do.
Right. Wait, Apollo? You on Apollo?
Yeah, I did the Apollo. No, I had a showcase.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't remember that.
We had a showcase in New York. I rubbed the log, got down and everything.
Oh, that's that is so dope. Legendary. So you became a father a little later in life. Yeah. So do you have any advice on fatherhood for the young people?
Man, young fellas, be careful who you fucking impregnate. That's my thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Be careful who you impregnate or who you have a relationship with. Straight up. That's what I gotta say.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, man, wow.
That's true though. Okay, so I don't know what to say.
I'm giving it a bow wow.
Okay, thank you so much for having this impromptu interview. You know
I love you, man.
I love you so much.
I mean, anything you need from me, you know you got.
Okay.
Y'all stay tuned to Novene TV, baby.
Thank you. I'm with you. Peace, love, and light. We're walking away with the mic and everything.